Hello and welcome back to the 30-day Nature Connection Challenge. And today I was inspired to explore the prickly, the plants that are prickly, the nettles, the brambles, the holly, and maybe some of the animals that maybe are more inclined to sting or bite on occasion if we cross a boundary. And what's really come from that is what these plants and animals have to teach us. And what came for me was around boundaries, particularly, and respect, and also protection. So very often these prickly plants, obviously they're providing protection from themselves against often being eaten, but also they very often provide wonderful protection for new growth, for new trees coming through and things. So the deer can't eat, the deer and rabbits won't pass through the prickles, and so they won't eat the plants, and so the prickly plants provide protection for others. I also, not just the plants actually, but protection from animals too. So I'm thinking of lots of birds that particularly like gorse, for instance, and it provides sort of shelter, and is, although gorse is eaten a little bit, it's maybe not the most easy meal, and so tends to survive places that are quite heavily grazed. That's one of the really kind of rich lessons, I think, from the sort of prickly plants. I'm sure there's much else, but this is all really useful metaphor. And I was thinking about nettles particularly, and about how they very often grow very close. In fact, I think, in my experience, they always grow where there are the sort of cleavers and the dock leaves and the plantains and so on. The medicine for the sting is right by the plant that's doing the stinging. If we didn't have the nettle, would we have found the cure for the the sort of healing salve, the balm for the sting? And so there's I guess there's a saying, what doesn't kill us makes us stronger. And so these encounters motivate us to grow, to learn, to explore, to discover. There's wisdom there. And I think the other thing is that being sort of prickled by a holly leaf, or stung by a stinging nettle, it really brings us into the present moment in our bodies. And so there's a real relationship there. There's something to explore there around our physical experience and being in our bodies, but also in these interactions in the world, and also just being very present, very aware, and walking in a way which is respectful, which is observing boundaries, which is sort of mindful of what's around us, of how we're sharing space, how we're walking. I think that's really what I have today for our Nature Connection Challenge. So look forward to joining you back again tomorrow.